And moving on now to item 8, and apologies, Ali, for the wait, the Papanui-Innes Community Board Report to Council. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Welcome to the table.
Thank you. There are no Part A's in our presentation.
Yep, great.
I'm just waiting for the images.
The images, yeah, fine. Excellent.
Okie dokie, and we've lost our CBA because Christine had to go to another meeting. One of the major achievements in our ward in recent times has been the Lions building, which was the temporary community centre for St Albans that moved to the new site in McFarlane Park overnight on the 15th of February. And that is going to be officially opened, and you'll be speaking at that, Andrew, and a number of us as well in early March. That will be part of a big Lions event. The Belfast Skate Jam, fantastic that we're getting images from people sending stuff in to us. What is going on here? People are sending images in to us, which are really great because we can use them in reports like this, but also in our community newsletters, so we really appreciate that. That, of course, does take extra time at the boards for people to collate them and get names and get permission for using children and things like that in shots. Another great day at the family pool. 200 people attended 4 days that were arranged by the Belfast Community Network, so that's fantastic for the area. We're continuing with our media liaison and profile raising of the community board, and this is through using Facebook, using Twitter. Emma is also using a video blog which she puts on her Facebook page each week before the community board meeting, explaining what's coming up. So that's very positive as well. The Sticks had a great open day, or a summer in the Sticks, on the 11th of February, and there were a lot of people who came and children who came to that, especially families. And there was a lot of planting that went on there. Emma went as well with her young children, and the bit that the kids enjoyed the most was the planting. So, because they know they can go back and look at them as they grow. And I suspect that fish was put back. You can't quote me on that, but I don't think he should have been taking that home. Moving on. There you go. Children said that the best part of the day was planting the trees. And that's a thank you from the goat. Just a couple of things that we've got on our agenda or on our radar at the moment. The air quality on Cranford Street, we're liaising with ECAN at the moment. There have been some concerns from the community that with the increase of cars down there, I think it's an additional 26,000, isn't it, Mike? We're expecting at that in us, 26,000 extra cars? 55 in total, and 26 to 28,000 extra cars at the Innes Cranford Street intersection as a result of the CNC. That obviously has residents' concerns, so we're trying to get some baseline measurements from ECAN at the moment, so that because once the genie's out of the bottle we can't stuff it back in, we need to have those so that we can do some work comparing them. The work at St Albans Park is continuing, which is awesome, and people are very excited about that. It will not be ready though for another summer season because the grass has to grow, and I think really that is about it. Oh, one last thing, the Edgware Village streetscape. We are currently looking at putting in some shared space into the Edgware Village. We are also doing something that is a new thing that boards haven't done before, and that is consulting with the public and the businesses to see if they want a trial of this first. Now, some of the considerations around that relate to how much does a trial cost, what does that take off the overall budget, what is the disruption for putting something in and taking it out, and so on and so forth. But we are talking to the community about that, and overwhelmingly last night, even though we got huge pushback and negativity, I have to say, initially, because these people are over the disruption in their area, what we said is, if we can deal with A, B and C, which were the major concerns, what do you think of it? They said, we love it. So that was a really good place to get to, and now we've just got to, rather than finding out why we can't do things, finding out what we have to do to make it happen. Thank you. Excellent, and thank you. Are there any questions for Ali while she's here? All right, great. So we've got a recommendation to receive the Papanui-Innes Community Board report for February. Pauline, you're happy to move. Mike, you're happy to second. All those in favour? Against? That's carried. And